Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We're days away from the release of Forza's newest addition to the festival. We cannot wait to jump into the game and try out every new feature. But the professionals might hesitate before picking up the game. Forza Horizon 5 still has some doubts in the elite players' minds, which we'd like to explore. Today, we'll talk about why pro gamers fear Forza Horizon 5. But before we proceed, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video from us. Now, on with the video. Number 4. Ignored calls. While most of the player base is excited about the new game, some people are disappointed. Fans were dying to see Forza Horizon 5 set in Japan, and it seemed like it would happen. But at E3 this year, we saw the game was set in Mexico, which shocked everybody. Microsoft also decided to ignore the fans' requests and exclude some key features, such as interior customization, window decals, some signature cars, and a few other things. Number 3. Same thing, new name. You can find many articles on the internet about why Forza Horizon 5 won't be a hit. The most common argument is that Microsoft fails to provide anything new in the series. They have been bringing the same project every year with new maps and some extra vehicles. Some people have even compared the game to Electronic Arts' FIFA installments, which also receive heavy criticism for repetitive gameplay and content, and some other reasons. While Microsoft has brought in some new features such as dynamic sessions, it still isn't enough to impress the critics. Changing the festival's story back to shorter durations has only given them another point to prove why Microsoft is failing at keeping the Horizon installment alive. And it may hurt their sales badly. Number 2. New game, old console. Forza Horizon 5 might work like magic with the Xbox Series S and X, but it will be a challenge to run it on the Xbox One series. A poll suggested that almost half of Forza players ran Forza Horizon 4 on an Xbox One or One S. It means that they will still be using the same consoles to play the next installment in the franchise. Playing on a console that allowed 3 different games of the same franchise released over a period of 8 years or more means that it won't be as fun as it seems. The Xbox One series uses a hard disk drive instead of a solid-state drive. Therefore, loading times were quite long in Forza Horizon 4. You had to wait for a long time to get from the intro screen to the game. Fast traveling was also quite slow, and players had to wait for a long while. Microsoft has shown Forza Horizon 5 gameplay on their best console ever, but we need to look if it will be compatible for its previous consoles with older hardware. There are several downgrades in between the 2 Xbox series of the modern age, and people are worried that their older console might not be able to run the game as smoothly as its newer versions. If the graphics change from 1080p to 720, it will be a nightmare for the players as it won't look as good as it did in the gameplays. If you're gonna release a game for your new console, you kinda need to make sure your new console is actually available for purchase from somewhere other than scalpers. Number 1. The same old trick. Microsoft's technique of giving DLCs is quite controversial. Unlike other companies, they do not release the content for the players to download whenever they want. They have to pay a reasonable amount to access the more exclusive items. To escape this curse of having to make a purchase every time, Microsoft offers different editions of the game to players so that they don't have to check out every time a DLC is out. Forza Horizon will have around 42 cars in DLCs. This means that many players won't be able to check these items out because they will have spent all of their money on buying the game's standard edition. For similar complaints, Electronic Arts received a significant loss in some of their biggest title releases of those years. Although everybody's excited for the new game to hit the stores, many people are concerned about the company's capitalist moves. Microsoft has basically imprisoned some of the best cars behind an unreasonable price that not every player will have at their expense. Another issue about these DLCs is that there aren't any confirmed entries, so nobody knows what they're going to be paying for when they buy the new content. According to reports, there are several Formula 1 cars that very few players are fond of and can handle exceptionally well. Apart from this, there's no confirmation on any cars that might be included in the DLC. So it's a big gamble for anybody willing to pay Microsoft the money for some unknown vehicles in the packs. Well, that's it for today's video. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it, and also check out the 2 other videos on your screen right now. We'll be back with another video for you soon. But until then, stay safe and goodbye.